I have a pro tip for y'all this morning. It is still morning here. Good time, happy time zone to y'all. Hello, hello, how are y'all? Hello. Pro tip: be wary of the hashtag. Be wary of that. Clicking the hashtag, especially the office ladies hashtag. Um, if you're not aware, Mike and I, the Pen Addict, made an appearance on the Office Ladies podcast. Yesterday's episode with Jenna Fisher and Angela Kingsley from The Office, the sitcom. We'll get to Brad Daddy here in a minute. So we had a huge shout out on the Office Ladies podcast where they talked about pens for a minute and brought up the podcast and read my Parker Jotter review on there, discussed the differences in pronunciation of pen versus pin, and all that. So I was going to tweet them, just not expecting anything, but just say, hey, thanks for having a fun pen conversation. But I didn't have their tags, their handles on Twitter. But the person that sent me the tweet said hashtag Office Ladies. Do not click on that hashtag at work. I got what I wanted. I got Angela and Jenna's Twitter handles. Do not click on the. Do not click on that. So there you go. Pro tip for today. How are y'all? I am on cloud nine after that. So now let me get rid of the Office Ladies in my tweet deck. I don't need to save that. Remove. Okay, that is gone. This literally just happened like right while I was tweeting them right before this. So that's why I was a little delayed getting on here. Got an eyeful. Yeah. So it was good. It's good stuff. So anyway, yeah, do that at home. Just don't do it at work. Just don't do that at work. More M-rated stream. Yeah, we're gonna have to change our rating permanently the way things are going around here, right? So. Yard guys are here. He usually does not care. They'll roll up in a truck. He'll see a truck rolling in and start barking like, hey, it's a truck, we protect. But when they get out and start mowing, because they're here for like an hour, he does not care. All of a sudden he's caring. Like normally he does not bark at them. Like seriously, like that they get a pass. So I don't know if he sees something, if something else is going on out there or what. So sorry. Apologies, y'all. It's the barking. Yeah, so I've riled up all of the dogs. My apologies. So yeah, he must. Okay, he's squeaky barking. I'm gonna look. There must be something else out there. He doesn't do this. I just see the yard truck. So anyway, sorry. So yeah, we'll it's hard to, we'll put a timestamp to the Office Ladies conversation. Y'all should go listen to it. It was pretty hilarious. Jenna Fisher read my Parker Jotter review. It was great. No deliveries, no nothing. So it was weird. So we very much enjoyed that. We talked about it on the podcast today, which is already out. We'll have the links here in the show notes for y'all to go listen to the Office Ladies episode. It's like around the 25-minute mark, and they talk about it. They talk about pens and what they were doing in the episode that they're covering, where Jim was clicking a Parker Jotter. Do I have one in here? Sorry. This is extremely bad. I'm going to go see what he's barking at, because this isn't right. So I apologize, y'all. Give me just a second. Yeah, this isn't normal. It really is nothing. So strange. So strange. So, all right. So, podcast is up. That's what we talked about. And then I did a terrible job of explaining the Pen Addict ratings that I do for Pen Addict members. So, listen to that. And if you're confused, which you will be, email me. Y'all are right about the focus. Everything in here is different now with these cameras. And this camera, this desk camera is just a webcam. It never changes and it's having focus issues. Does he get angry at squirrels? Not too much. I'm gonna have to put him up if this continues. I can't stream like this. Thank you for the hydrate. We're on the water kick. Water kick. I haven't been drinking enough water, so been all about that water, all about that hydro homie's life. So yeah, that was the podcast today. Yeah, I can bring him in here. I thought I was gonna let him off the hook and just let him like stop, but I can bring him in here. He wouldn't care. He can't see out the windows in here anyway, so yeah, we might have to do that. All right, podcast. Set a Bork noise gate on the mic. You forget how like technically challenged I am. 04A. Like I still haven't accepted your invite. Live Feed had a weird reverb and dropouts. Yeah, in the beginning it was really noticeable. Like we had, I think it's on my side, and I haven't done anything. All right, that's it. I'm gonna get him. Toby, come here. Come here. That's enough. All right, chat would like you to stop borking, okay? Look, they say stop borking. There's no more borking, okay? Can we just not? All right, be a good boy. Over here. Here. There you go. All right. Chat likes the borks. Well, there is a bork limit. There is a borking limit. I know Toby's sad now. Toby's sad. All right, he's calmed down. Yeah, so live feed weirdness. I have to once I get done with stream, I'll check what's going on. I think I was having just like some delays for whatever reason. Yeah, might confuse himself on the numbers, but it's just a 1 to 7 scale, but it's more like ranked categories. Yeah. Like it could be, we could change the scale, but it was mostly just me. I have a really hard time explaining that in a coherent fashion on a podcast that's not scripted, right? So there you go. So listen to that and just go, woof. Brad, that was a challenge. I felt like that was a real challenge for me today. So apologies if it was rambly. We also talked about the pen shows coming up. So DC coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend. I'll be sure for all of y'all that are attending DC and are vendors at DC, I'll be sure to continue to promote the extra room, and that not everybody's in the same physical location. I don't know how much that'll help. Like I figure if people are listening to the podcast, they probably already know this. So I just want to make sure to help out any way that I can. So to make sure everyone all right, Jenna Fisher just liked my tweet, so that's cool. Like this. So that was fun. So yeah, I will keep. I'll just keep making sure everyone knows what's going on at the DC show, because I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Do you think the luxury brand scavenger hunt is to promote people visiting the additional room? I hope so. Like it's certainly a good thing to help, but like, how many of like us are gonna do that, right? It's like people more that are bringing like people who don't want to be there, like kids and spouses, like, hey, let's do this along the way. And oh, by the way, there's another room. So we'll see, like anything they can do to do that. One of her people favored your tweet. I like to believe it's her directly. I believe it's her directly. That's what I'm going to go with. Andrew, is Sailor creating a new line between the carved ebonite and the new lacquered pen using the 21K with a long pin body and new roll stop? Have I seen the new lacquered one? If you have a link, I'd be happy to take a look. It doesn't have to be true in my head. It only has to be true in my head, right? It doesn't have to be true in reality. Yeah, we're besties. We're besties. So, anyway, that's the DC. Renfield, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. That's the DC show. There's going to be madness. If you go to DC, that's what you're paying for. It's a feature. It's a benefit of the DC show is that it's going to be absolutely madness there. But in the end, we always all have a good time. No problem, Andrew. I just hadn't seen that one you're talking about. Yeah, just know going into it, it's going to be a mess, and know coming out of it, you're going to have a great time. That's how it's always been anytime that I've been to DC. What's up, Dormouse Desk? Episode is already up, for sure. Mike is on it. I thought it might take a few minutes longer with the little bit of technical quality issues we had in the beginning, but he's on it. He is on it. Secondly, San Fran Pen Show at the end. Thirdly, Orlando Pen Show, which y'all already know that I have booked. I think I told y'all that. I have officially booked the Orlando Pen Show. I will be at the Orlando Pen Show driving down to that one. So 10 days, I think, after I get home from San Francisco, I'll be driving down to Orlando. So that'll be interesting. I'm going back into the deep end real quick on stationary travel. Had my Xbox for 3 months. I've already worn out the left thumbstick. Thanks, Destiny. I know. I do have extra thumbsticks that I replace in my controllers from time to time. So, hello, Want to Explore. Hello, everyone. Booked Orlando too. Hope to see you. You will see me. I'll be there. I'm gonna come in Thursday night and leave Sunday morning. So I'm not gonna leave Saturday. I feel too rushed trying to leave Saturday evening. So I'm just gonna leave Sunday morning. So yeah, that should be fun. Just ordered a controller for the placeable sticks. It's useful. I didn't think that would ever be a thing, but it is. And it's like, oh yeah, I need this. He's been barking. You gonna take him into your room? Okay. You go with Elizabeth? Go. All right. My daughter is gonna go take Toby into her room. Pretty bad quality. Yeah, I think that's just like the new normal, right? You say that about always had my head buried in a table and never noticed anyone else is actually at the show with you. Gotcha. We'll make it happen. Elizabeth, she's already bolted. Today, chat is high school orientation for my kids. Start on Monday. So that's what I'm doing this afternoon. So we're going to be very short today because I have a lot of writing to do before I leave to go get oriented at school for 9th and 11th grade. So there you go. Mouse and keyboard greater than controller. Wow. This is gonna be one of those streams, right? We're gonna get into it. I don't know. That's like gel pen is greater than fountain pen. I was like, they both have their place, right? They both have their place. Yeah. Monday, that's early. My high school starts on the 10th, and that seems too early. Yeah. Yep, Monday. At least I am happy they're not doing some weird Saturday start. That would be really weird. It's one of those weird half Thursday, half Friday starts that have been popular in the past, but who knows? You sent me an email. Let's see if I can pull up my email without giving up my OPSEC. The email that I put in this publicly in this stream, like every time we do a giveaway, that hidden email. But I should probably not show my email contents. I think that's probably the key. Kids start after Labor Day. That's crazy. Oh, you know what? I know what Andrew did. He did send it to the super secret email. I don't have that signed in on this computer. I probably won't. 2 shows in 1 month. Better sell some pins. Like, I'm okay not buying pins. Like, I'll buy pins for like review and giveaway. Like personal pins. Like, I don't even have a list. I mean, I'm sure I'll end up with something. I wonder if that's a changing subjects to the school start. Is that a northern southern thing? Like, is there some reason? Like, I don't know. I don't know what it could be. It's not like you're at the North Pole or something. Sailor new models. All right, I'm going to send this over here so we can look this up. That was my swoosh. That was my email swoosh. Is there anything you're searching for at the shows? Nothing. Like, I literally have nothing on my shopping list. Is it farming? Yeah, that makes, I guess, the old farming days of what was in season at the time, and child labor. Child labor laws. Makes sense. School start days and time zones, right? It all goes back to farming. Everything that's screwed up right now with our schedules. All right. Let's see what Andrew has sent me. Real reason for summer break was lack of AC. Time zone was for trains. We used to get a free week for apple harvest. All right. Coming late January 22. I'm not going to read this whole thing. Okay. So this is a new series. It looks like the cap's playing off that anniversary edition. What, last year's anniversary edition, or was it this year's? With that funky cap roll stop. They did that on that anniversary edition. And they'll do a kind of like an etched ebonite. And it's going to be a series. I like the circle one. Included with each pen will be a 20 milliliter bottle of ink. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Then this one, oh, I did see these. It's the same cap. I don't like that. Like, I like the cap. I don't need every pen with this cap. That shape is interesting, huh? They're saying that shape is their premium pen, right? Like, that has only been on the mega expensive pens so far, which is fine. I mean, leave it there. That cap design just doesn't speak luxury to me, right? That cap design would just do, I want like a real clip on my fancy pen. That cap looks like it would be good for like a Platinum Procyon level pen. Like, I like the ebonite, and I like the designs and looks of like the patterns and like what they're trying to do with either the lacquering or the ebonite, but I just don't like the shape. And I don't like the metal threading. Like, actually, I may like these better. Yeah, I would want to see these in person. Surprisingly, it works with the 1911 nib, 1911L. Gotcha. So they do have the 21 karat nibs. That's good. Oh, so there's different patterns. There's really, I don't have a bigger picture to show y'all. Yeah, I can't really make that bigger, but there's 3 unique patterns on these: red maple, hemp leaf, and sea wave. Well, there's a lot of work going into these. Yeah, this is definitely seems more very special edition. And this seems more like regular limited edition type of thing. How much? These all have to be like well over $1,000, right? It's interesting. It is interesting. They've always kind of dabbled in that king of, hey, let's make the king of pen special, right? And then whether it was materials or finishes or artwork, but to have a different line. I kind of like the Ebonite ones. Like, that looks pretty cool. Ebonite was okay. Well, shoot, then that's fair. That's more than fair. The pricing, if they're under 1,000. I mean, that's certainly more than fair. As an option for like a premium pen outside of the King of Pen, which I, as a King of Pen fan, I think it's just crazy overpriced. Can I put a link in chat? Sorry, yes, I can. It'd be worth checking out. Like, they're not totally my style, but I would like to see them. This is the first new move after the takeovers. Yeah, so the plus, the plus sign is on the dotted line now. So the pricing is interesting. I wouldn't have guessed they would be that low. King of Pen is too expensive? Yeah. Need the Prince of Pen price. What's interesting to me is the cap design, how they just continued the anniversary roll stop design just straight into 2 new product lines. I mean, nothing wrong with that, but I'm just like, interesting. Interesting. All right, good stuff. Thank you, Andrew. I had not seen these. Oh, in retrospect, I'd seen the lacquer ones, but I didn't remember. Sorry, I keep looking at these. These lacquer ones have to be more expensive, right? Yeah, like, great to see them playing. Like, that's what we always ask for, right? Even if like this stuff isn't for me or for you or for anyone, like, keep playing. Like, keep playing around. Like, keep experimenting. Keep being creative. And, not everything is going to be what everyone wants, but like, just keep doing things. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Very cool. All right. What else? What else we need to talk about today? I've got 3 things to write this afternoon and not enough time. We got a Pen Addict rating. I have something I said I would write for someone else. Oh, maybe just 2 things. Sorry, I'm thinking about the rest of my day. It's like, how am I going to get the things done? Do you ever just do that? I'm also thinking about my planner for next year, chat. We started to talk about that. Have y'all started to think about your planner for next year? That's ridiculous to talk about in July, isn't it? 12-hour stream? It's funny you say that, Starbucks. I was thinking today, it's like, what if I just turned on the stream and like worked? I mean, that would be boring as all get out, but like sometimes I want to do that because it like makes me work. Like Toasty Treat will do work streams. Toasty is good at doing setting like timers and doing work, but like also being on stream and being like, paying attention to that to a degree, right? Like, yeah, productivity streams. Yeah, it's a good chill stream. Like, I might do that. New Kaveco Sport, if you have a link, shoot that in here. I'm doing Hobo Techo again. I always want to try something different and end up getting Hobo later anyway. That's funny. Yeah, that makes sense. It's a good chill stream, something going on in the background. Yeah, like, I think about that. Like, I'm trying to think big picture. Like, hey, what's going to be the best for me to do to get things done, to be happy with the things that I make, right? Like, you don't want to ever get like, as someone who like, I've said it before, I'm only as good as my next idea, right? Like as someone who like literally whose living is based on like creating things, whether that like the words on a page, pictures on a screen, products, whatever. Like not getting like into ruts of things to where you don't like the things that you do that got you here in the first place, which I'm not in that situation. I'm not saying that, but I always think about, okay, what could I do that is a little bit different, that like fires off different synapses in the brain to make me think about things differently and then share that information. So I'm always thinking about that kind of stuff. So productivity stream has always been like on the list, but then I also worry about like, do I want to stream like all the time? Like, I don't know. Welcome to my brain. If you listen to the podcast today, you'll see how broken my brain is. I think I saw the pre-release of this one. I thought I saw this color before. What a great color, right? I swear we've seen this one before. This is really great. I'm down for the productivity stream if you ever want to try it. Yeah. I might. Like, I think about it like about once a week. I think about I should just work and turn on the stream. Start with one productivity stream, see how you like it. Yeah, I'm always thinking about what I can do differently, what I can do new, what I can change about how I do things. So, and sometimes I just have to do them, like starting my little media notebook, right? Like that's a little thing that's a little bit different than what I've been doing, and it's been working pretty well. Productivity stream is great because it's a bit of accountability for yourself as well. You're in front of the camera and you'll feel bad about being on camera and procrastinating 100%. Like it would, like selfishly, like it would help me personally a lot to do things. If you turn on your cam and do work, you have to wear pants. I mean, allegedly. It's all alleged. That's really extremely sharp. Even the gold trim, like the gold trim really works on here. I think it's pretty fantastic. There are arrows here that want me to click, but they do not. So there are no clickings. Expecting to ship mid-August, so reject pants. Now that would be a podcast title, Reject Pants. I tried getting out of the Hobonichi to go to something with a weekly layout, but I might end up back in the Hobonichi. So y'all want to know what my thought is right now? I'm really thinking about no planner next year. But I love my cousin. And like, I don't even know what a no planner would entail. But like, I want to write and just to write things. And then don't feel like I have to. I don't know. It's a whole thing. Chat. We'll talk about this more as the year goes on. I've been really good on my planner so far. Like, I think I've only missed my vacation week. So, that looks like a Kaweco's special edition Dormouse desk. Is pantsless a stream tag we can use? No, that's just, what do they call? Hot tub. We'll just do hot tub on that one in the category. What's up, strings and pedals? Dateless planner. Yeah, aka a notebook. I don't know. I have to think about these things for a long time before I do them. What are we doing today? We're just winding down from the podcast. We got a huge shout out. Get the 5-year. That's actually a better idea if I didn't have a planner. So yes, that would add up to like what you're saying, right? Hot tub and productivity on the same stream. Now we're talking. I want a Japanese Hobonichi with a Sunday start calendar. You should be able to order that, right? Just get that one. So yeah, like I'm still consistent and it's still good. So like, I don't know why I would change other than to just try. I think one of the reasons is I'm tired of staring at this and being mad that I'm not done. Right? I don't want to see how people are productive in a hot tub. It's just cleaning. We're just cleaning it. It's a cleaning stream. I find it difficult to actually use the planner for normal planning things because my days and work is so fluid and there's little planning going on. Yeah, it's like I'm like 50-50, right? I'm like half of my day is just completely structured and half of my day is a little bit looser, but the things have to get done in that time frame. So yeah, I'm a little bit, yeah, flummoxed. But I'm mad that I'm not done with this notebook yet, but I'm not putting in the effort to finish this notebook. I started a media notebook, right? I write in my planner every day, right? I know how people can be reproductive in a hot tub. Can you though? It's really hot. So yeah, like these are my frustration points right now, but not like game breaking, like system stuff. It's just like little tweak here, little tweak there. Number one, how can I finish this notebook? Like I started to write an article in here, right? So like I'm not going to show it to you, but like I've started just like, hey, brainstorming more in here, trying to just randomize stuff. And like I'm only like 30 pages from being done, but I can't finish it, and it's driving me bonkers because I know I'm going to end up with a new like fancy notebook at San Francisco, right? Because that's where this fancy notebook came. And then it sat for like 2 years till I decided to use it. And now I just want to finish it, but I'm not going to start another one until I finish this one. Welcome to my therapy session, y'all. Are you glad you're here today? Because I don't know what we're talking about. Me thinking about planners and notebooks, that's what we're talking about. Best pen and ink combo for hot tub journaling. We could talk about that. I mean, it's probably going to be Write in the Rain and the Fisher Space Pen, right? Maybe the Paca pressurized and Write in the Rain combo. Always entertaining to hear your thoughts. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? I'm not sure about that. Have you listened to this week's podcast? Oof. Man. Struggle bus. All right. I'm putting that planner away. I'm not going to think about it. So, a woodcase pencil and a Write in the Rain notebook. A woodcase pencil, that would get ruined pretty quickly. Maybe a Wopex. Still go for the Write in the Rain. All right, let's do a giveaway. I don't listen to podcasts. I don't find they hold my attention, but I think you've got good things to say. Yeah, I would continue to not listening if that's what you think. Who is excited for next week, though? I think, yeah, all right. Let's get a 1 in the chat. Or let's get a Toby in the chat if you're going to DC. Toby in the chat if you're going to DC. You have lots of Toby choices. Toby in the chat if you're going to DC. Why do these have little arrows? That's not a Toby. That looks like a Dan. Is that a Dan's Gaming? I like Dan's Gaming. That is a Dan. Dan High. How much does joy of use affect your feeling about quality and items of your parting? Now, that's a great question. I'd say that's extremely high, right? Because that's like one of the most personal things about why I choose to use a product, right? So, like if I'm rating joy, I mean it's almost like the most important thing, right? I do think that plays into it a lot. I'm excited for next Monday. Annabelle's pen is showing up. That is pretty great, Andrew. Can I just tell y'all how proud I am of Strings and Pedals publicly? I've told her this personally. This is a big deal. So I hope we see a lot more from Strings and Pedals. I know she's listening, so I shouldn't talk about her. DC, very large, chaotic pen show. Accurate. They should actually change it from like the DC Super Show to like DC large and chaotic pen show. For me, I added an emotion category to ranking my collections. Yeah, like I think a lot of it is emotions, right? Like, what makes you pick this up? Like, what makes me pick this up? I mean, there's technical aspects to it, but it really is about emotion, which emotion is the hardest thing to capture in just like a traditional review. That's why I try to have things like the PAR system, where emotion can count because I'm only talking about what I feel about the product, and emotion is part of it. It's for sure part of it, right? And it could be emotion storytelling, it could be emotion feel, right? It could be emotion situation, like lots of things, right? Want to go but chicken out, but during the size of the show, this would be my first pin show. That's completely valid, Casdo. Like, and I think most of us would say if you have an option to go to a pin show that's not DC first, take that option, right? I think a lot of people would agree with that sentiment. What location is the best pin show? That is one of those. That's like the what's your favorite pin question. It is really hard to answer. I do like the smaller shows, but like I love San Francisco. San Francisco's pretty cool. Any show's better than no show, right? And I haven't been to all of them, so I don't know either, right? Like I haven't been to a bad pin show except LA. I don't know. Baltimore's nice, yeah. Sorry, LA peeps. Like Baltimore is like the perfect first pin show. Baltimore is a solid medium to large size pin show, but by no means North American. By no means not overwhelming. Any out of the North America? I mean, Toronto's awesome, but it's packed. The Dutch pin show is awesome, but it's one day. This is literally about pins. How did you end up here? But it's literally about pins. Today, we're not talking too much about. We usually do a lot of show and tell about pins here, Mr. Pink. And so I appreciate you coming by. But today, like I just finished a podcast about pins that I've done 523 times, and I'm just winding down from the podcast talking. This is just like a chop session, just chit chatting. We need one in Portland, Oregon. Yeah, like a good Pacific Northwest pin show would be solid. Seattle, Portland. Writing and storytelling. Yeah. We talk a lot about writing. We copy books here. This is me. Oh, not that book. This book. Too many notebooks. Too many notebooks, Mr. Pink. This is now the me and Mr. Pink show. Like, this is me writing about writing. This is me copying a book. So we do that kind of writing. But we don't do like, this is not like a writer's stream from like a creative writing type of perspective type of thing. It's more of a product stream. It's a stuff channel. We talk about stuff here. Bone Weaver's Orchard. Go buy the book. Oh, did you say North America? I thought you said U.S. Sorry. Madrid is a very popular pin show, right? Rattler Jen with the 12 months of sub, and thank you so much. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me clear this up. Still looking to get your thoughts in case you miss it. Do you have a trick to get a pin that posts to hold a little better? Specifically, so you want to post the pin, but it's not posting well enough for you. And is there a trick to do it better? Yeah, probably not. Probably that's not like mean to your pin. Brad, so US centric, right? I'm the worst. Good morning, Tess. Good afternoon, Tess. Good evening. Good evening, Tess. Enjoy your dinner. You got to show Mr. Pink your pins in the 100 pin case. Yeah, if Mr. Pink is here, we could have a party with Mr. Pink. Yeah, so I don't know like what else you would do to do that. Anything that's like non-damaging to make that better. Like it's one of those things that just kind of is. Right? And anything more there's going to be downsides, right? Anything extra you're going to try to do to that is going to be a downside. Right? Like throwing some washi tape on there is about the simplest thing you could do. Rotring has some new low price mechanical pencil called Visu Click. What a terrible name. Posting is almost always damaging in some level because of the threads. Yeah, but you could actually make it worse, right? Agree. About to head to dinner. Nice. I bet you're having some good food. I'm jealous. I'm hungry. We're gonna have to go eat lunch here in a minute. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna do a giveaway. Let's do that. What do you think about the new FWP ink? I don't think I've seen it. So let's get out this mango, for example, here. Oh, I don't even have my camera up. We'll just do this camera. I don't have my desk camera set up. I'm still mad at it. So yeah, I never post these. Like, yeah, does it post a little loose? I mean, a little bit, but I'm also not shoving it on here. Yeah, I don't know what else you could do. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Posting is one of my favorite things to do with a pen. Someone ban Evan. Even though he has a good reason. His hands are this big. One Evan hand is two of my hands. Yeah, I like whatever solution you come up with is not going to make you happier with the pen. It's not like hacking a refill and having something on the inside of the barrel that makes things better, right? And you can't really see it, or it's not going to be really damaging. Like, I just don't know that you could do anything to make it better. All right, let's do a giveaway. Oh, here we go. I don't know what this pen is, but it's related. All right, in honor of Jenna and Angela talking about us on the Office Ladies podcast. I hope this is a Jotter in here. I don't know if this is a Jotter or not. I think it probably is. I don't know what other Parkers I have to give away that aren't Jotters. This is the perfect giveaway for today, chat. If you're new, we got a shout out on the Office Ladies podcast talking about the Parker Jotter in an episode where Jim was clicking his pen. And as Michael said, are you setting off a detonator over there? So let's see. Let's see what we got here. I hope it's a Jotter. Yeah, I think it might be the Jotter from Jenna's review. This is the XL. This is the newer model. This is the bigger Jotter. I kind of have a thing for the smaller Jotters, but this one's actually pretty good. So this is for Jenna and Angela. I think this might be the exact pen in the review that she was talking about, where she read my review on the Office Ladies podcast. All right, let's give this away. Perfect. God, I am so good at my job sometimes. That was perfect. Perfectly done, Brad. Great job. All right, let's see here. Giveaway. I'm really confused that the camera's not in my way as I'm going to set this up. Don't type raffle yet. Settle down, Jackie. Look what you did. Oh, Needle Girl was first. I can't blame Jackie. Stop. Sinner Genius. Now that's a Kate joke right there. Sinner Genius. Oh my gosh. All right, I don't feel so bad about losing my mind today because y'all have clearly lost it. I'm not starting this raffle. I'm not starting this raffle till y'all stop. I think half of you are trolling and half of you are serious. There we go. Now we're talking with the funny words. Now I know y'all are at least listening. Oh, some of y'all aren't. Some of y'all are still trolling. Yeah, just don't hashtag Office Ladies on Twitter. All right, are y'all ready yet? Are y'all ready yet? Y'all ready? I think y'all are ready. All right. When you see this come up, you know it's ready. Now type !raffle. !raffle. Now do it. Now do it. There we go, chat. Now we're doing it right. Good job, chat. Yeah, now it looks weird, right? All right, if you won a giveaway yesterday, I shipped your stuff. Yes, I have to account for delays as well. So that's why I always wait a little bit. I don't want it, but I can't help myself. You will know then that this is the pen that I reviewed, that Jenna Fisher read the review on the Office Ladies podcast. How many of us are having a semantic sensation right now when a word loses all meaning because you said it too many times? Definitely happens. Definitely happens. Here, we'll make more noises. All right, I got about 30 seconds left. Posture check. My gosh, I'm a big slouch today. I'm gonna go ahead and hydrate too. Delay is super bad today. I honestly wonder if I'm contributing to that. Like, I have no errors on stream, but I didn't reset my connection after the podcast where we had like technical difficulties. And even though it's not it's not on the same Wi-Fi network, I just wonder if I just need to like fresh start, reboot everything. Strings and pedals, you should enter this one because this is an engravable one too. Too late though, unless you already did. Your delay is bad. Today, I wouldn't discount it being me. Even though we have no stream issues, performance-wise, we might just be not great. It looks like we're good. Looks like we're good. All right. Oh, I'm sure Get Compass, and I'm sure it's in there. The Parker Jotter is like super, super classic pen for a movie and TV show prop pen. Obviously Mad Men, which we've talked about here. Our friend George helped supply that. They're in like the space shows, like all the 1960s space shows. They're all in there. They're in Severance. I believe they had the Jotter. Did someone have the Jotter in Severance? I can't remember. So yeah, it's just one of those very like classic looking, hey, this is a pen. Like, it's very clear. It could be like a museum version of a pen. All right, let's pick a winner. Fanged. I think that's a new winner, chat. I think we have a first-time winner today. Fanged. If you are here, you must be here to win. You got to say hey in the chat. You got to at least say something, or wow, or amazing, or hi. Oh, whoop also works. Whoop works. First-time winner, right? I'm not delusional. First time. Nice. You can't use the 0 wins club emote. First time. Fang. So what you have to do is email me, hello@penaddict.com, with your shipping address. And I will ship this out probably not till this weekend. So no real rush. You also get a corgi butt with your name on it. Thank you for having a short enough name to fit on the corgi butt. So yeah, all the things. Good job, Fanged. So enjoy your Parker Jotter. We'll put that in the stack. There. Of all the things. Hey, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. All right, what else do we need to talk about? I got a few more minutes. We don't have to bust out of here just yet. Anything else we need to talk about? Ooh, I know what we're doing. Who's the best extra fine nib? So you're going to get a lot of different answers here because I'm going to pick a steel nib. I almost said owns. That's the hardest one to see out of all the emotes. So who's got the best extra fine nib, chat? Gold, platinum. And like pretty easily platinum. Steel, I mean, I like the Twisby and Yovos. And then, Pilot Steel Extra Fine is really good. Pilot Steel Extra Fine. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Would you ever use a friction over a pencil? No. Like, I would use a friction just as I would use a gel ink pen. And if I want a pencil, if I wanted erasability, I'm just going to go for a pencil. My gold Lamy EF is a great medium nib. That is factually correct.